Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims Info and Thoughts video. So today we did get a deep dive live stream of Nifty knitting stuff, which is coming out next week, July 28th, and they did go through all the new content and showed off some new stuff, and of course, we did get to see the baby onesies in action. There's also a couple of little additions that are coming in the upcoming patch, and one that I think a lot of little Simsy supporters are going to love. Near the beginning of the stream, SimGuru Connor does show us how to knit stuff, so you can click on the rocking chair or different chairs in the game and couches as well. And then you can see there are all those different options like socks, baby onesies, the forbidden sweater, which is a reward you get for completing the new aspiration with the stuff pack, the Lord or Lady of the Knits. You can see they are all locked right now, and the knitting skill does go up to level 10, and you can see what skill level you do need in order to knit something and how much it costs to start. And when it is unlocked, it will have an unlock icon with the sweater being blue, so then you'll know that yes, you already have knitted it before. One thing to note is that the swatches do unlock individually, so if you do want every swatch of a single sweater or something like that, you gotta knit all the swatches, and I think it does make sense in this case, because then it does give you more things to craft, and it doesn't make sense to just craft something and suddenly have all the swatches unlocked for it at the same time. We can see that yes, you in fact can knit Yarny from Unravel in a whole bunch of different colors, but that's not all. One of the other rewards for completing the new aspiration is being able to knit this Yarny that's attached to a tree stump. I love how this looks. Yeah, it's very, very cute. It is pretty cool to see just how many extra items they snuck into this stuff pack. Ones that we didn't vote for, like the Unravel stuff and the baby onesies, and the pair of boots that the child is wearing is new as well that nearly didn't make it in, but they decided to put it in because, you know, like, we're demanding more stuff for kids, so I'm glad they managed to fit that in. Here you can see the Teach to Knit interaction in action, so you are able to use this interaction on Sims who are less skilled at knitting than your current Sim, so you can't teach a knitting master how to knit, as SimGuru Connor says. And with this needle animation, you can actually see this generic scarf gradually build up on the needles as they get farther and farther along. Yeah, you can see now there's a little bit of it there. So it's a pretty adorable interaction. It definitely is something that I feel will bring families closer together. Well, at least those that I will have participate in knitting. One thing I think a lot of builders out there are going to absolutely love is that with all the hanging plants that we voted on, they don't come in just one ceiling height. They actually come in all three for each and every one. So there you can see that there's so many, so many hanging plants. That's really awesome. I mean, I'm not specifically a builder, but I do look forward to using the plants and, well, of course, the penguin, yes. I'm so excited about that penguin. I can't wait to give that to so many of my different Sims, but yes, the hanging plants, those are really cool as well. You can see all the different teddy bears as Connor's panning there, as well as the Grim Reaper dolls and all the Yarnies and the rugs and the llama plants and the octopus, or octopi I guess is the plural form of it, and the turtles. Yeah, there's so much cute stuff in this pack. And actually one really silly idea I've had for a while actually is to do, I don't know, it'd be like a top 5 or a top 10, but just like top cutest Sims 4 packs. I don't know if that'll actually ever come to fruition, but yeah, I don't know. It's just a stupid idea that I've had written down for a while, and Nifty Knitting would be up there for sure. Oh, and by the way, since the poof chairs are also here, they can be sat on. It's not like the one in Tiny Living where it's actually a table. No, this one in Nifty Knitting is an actual chair. I mean, I guess it is kind of cool that they did a table version too in Tiny Living, but I would have preferred both, a table and a chair, but at the very least, have it being a chair, since that's what I first think of personally. They also showed off the Reminisce interaction in action, which is an interaction you can do on rocking chairs if your current sim is an elder. And this one has been talked about not just because, oh yes, elders getting some gameplay, but also the things that they're thinking about. Hey, look, there's a tricycle. I guess that means tricycles are coming. There's a sled. I guess that means the winter game pack from that survey is happening. And there's seasons, so I guess that means we're gonna get seasons. And school, I guess that means we're gonna get a school pack. And, you know, that's sort of speculation. But, yeah, I still think it is a cool interaction. Oh, yes, the milkshakes. Yeah, that's a drink that is not in the game, so that'd be cool to receive as well. So it looks like there is a bunch of different things that the elders can look back on. And in the case of this interaction, the sim did get a confident memory, so that's pretty nice. They also went into detail about the new music stations that are being included with Nifty Knitting. The metal station and the focus station. We knew that already, but here you can see a good look at the air guitar animation and action. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I love the, the head spinning around. And I love the different alternate text for when you're going through the metal station, where it's like, make quieter for some reason, and options like that. I noticed even when you go into the upgrade interaction, when it says that you can make it unbreakable, it says unbreakable armor. I love little details like that. If you want to know what all the new songs are in each of the 2 stations, here they are. So there's 7 songs in total in the metal station, and they specifically gave a shout out to The Who, and that made me confused because I thought they were talking about the English rock band from the 60s, The Who, but no, it's a Mongolian band, apparently. And then with the focus station, there are 6 songs, and they mentioned that Slow Ruin and Black Keys are made by people on the Sims 4 audio team. Later on, they do talk about Plopsy, so you can see there is this painting that Connor has already put up for sale, and it has the Plopsy logo beside it, and it has the selling price, no offers yet, expiration time on Sunday, and there are no buyers yet. But to put something new on Plopsy, you gotta either click on the Browse Plopsy interaction on your phone under the Home category, or click on a computer, and there you can see there is the interface, and the listings refresh every hour. So that is something to keep in mind there, and apparently there's 112 different usernames that you can see randomly generated for all these listings. So it's not people buying the stuff from you like playable Sims. It is just random Sims off in another country, as SimGuru Connor explained it. So it is too bad. I would have loved to see some of my playable Sims just have randomly listed stuff once in a while, as in Sims in a different household that I'm not currently playing as, and being able to sell stuff to them as well would make my Sims feel a bit more connected. I don't know if that'd be possible to mod in, but I still think Plopsy is one of the best features of this stuff pack, and one of the most replayable things. Oh, and in case you didn't already know, it is possible to unlock knitted stuff by buying it on Plopsy if it happens to be listed on there. They also went into Create a Sim for a while, not just to show off the new items, but also that some of them do need a certain level of knitting skill to unlock. So you can see that one needs level 9 to craft, but there is also a cheat that unlocks the clothing per household, though it is permanent. You can't just re-lock the clothing with that household if you change your mind, but the cheat is cast.unlock by tag SP17. So this is just for the new clothing in this pack. It's not to unlock the career outfits. I hope they add a cheat for that stuff later, but yeah. Unfortunately, it's only for the clothing from this stuff pack for now. We can see there are onesies for the toddlers, but what about the babies? I'm sure a lot of you are here to see that. And yeah, you can see there is a specific menu to knit baby onesies. And it does look like you need to be pretty well versed in knitting, level 8. there seem to be quite a few choices. I counted 17, which I guess is kind of punny because, well, this is the 17th stuff pack. But you just click on the bassinets and then dress baby in onesie, and then you can see there's the sim walking up to the bassinet, and whoa, he's changing the baby. And then, yep, there you go. Hedgehog onesie. Connor promised to be dramatic, so I did this intense zooming in and out, but I would not be surprised if this already ends up being my favorite baby onesie, because, yeah, hedgehogs, Sonic the Hedgehog, and that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to having that in the game. It makes me actually want to have babies in my game instead of just immediately aging them up into toddlers. Also, I love the mailbox and all of its colors in the background. That's one of the objects that I voted for, so that's another object that I'm pretty excited to have in my game. Oh, and I almost forgot, there was one other feature they mentioned. They unfortunately did not get to pull it off successfully, but there is no new death in this stuff pack, but there is something that's supposed to feel worse, which is related to the sweater curse, which is this belief that as a knitter, if you give a knitted sweater to your significant other, it will lead to them breaking up with you. So I guess that's what's gonna happen in The Sims 4. So that's an interesting little extra thing there that I didn't know about. But what about the free content that's coming in the upcoming patch? Well, one of the tiny surprises is that we're getting the super subtle saucer light, which is a lot smaller than the one that we've had for a long time. But now both this small version and the regular size version are reduced to 50 simoleons, and with the smaller light, that's just so that we can easily place more of them around without having to size them down first. So just a little quality of life improvement. The other thing is, I can't believe they actually did this. You can name the COWPLANTs now, because Little Simsy definitely did this huge movement, justice for COWPLANTs, because there's so many things that we can name in the game, like bikes and boats and so many other things, but we can't name the COWPLANTs, which are basically like pets. And yeah, now that's a thing we can do. So there you go, just another thing that really shows that EA does listen to us. They didn't say when the patch is coming, but if things are to go along the normal release schedule, then I think this will be coming out at 1 PM Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, July 23rd. And this is pretty much what I was expecting, at least on the level of stuff that we were getting, because I did not guess that we were gonna get the ability to name COWPLANTs or a smaller saucer light, but they did specifically say that they are little surprises and to not get your expectations up too high. So yeah, that's nice. I mean, I was expecting it probably was going to be some sort of quality of life changes, so there we go. Just some nice little things to have in the game. We already got a huge update last month anyways, so I wasn't expecting another huge update a month later already. But with Nifty knitting stuff itself, I am more convinced than ever after this live stream that this is going to become my new favorite stuff pack. Finally toppling Kids Room for me. Because it's just packed with so many little details and some really nice features. It's not just about knitting, there's a bunch of other things too. So it looks like already, even before playing it, I feel like it is going to be worth the $10. And that wraps up another Sims info and thoughts video. So feel free to let me know in the comment section below what you think about Nifty knitting, and if you're looking forward to the small update that's coming out soon. And be sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with my latest content from The Sims, Paralive, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!